The Commission of Inquiry into the Union Bank of Switzerland loan convened another sitting today. The hearing broadcasted live on social media platform Facebook. Prime Minister James Marape appeared again before the Commission to give evidence. A written affidavit from the Prime Minister was also tendered in. Based on this affidavit, Chairman of the COI, Salomo Injia, asked the Prime Minister if he was pressured in any way by the former Prime Minister Peter O'Neill to sign the UBS loan documents that gave the final okay for the process to commence.
Can you elaborate on the kind of pressures, if any, that were brought to bear upon yourself to grant these approvals?
Now, in this instance, it was the office of the Prime Minister was driving this proposal. The Treasurer was decommissioned. Then the Honourable Don Pole was decommissioned. So myself as Finance Minister, all the papers were brought to my office. Said you need to sign this to clear off this transaction. It is urgent. It is important for us to get it done with. So all these papers were pre-assembled and brought to Finance Department for us to sign off on. So in some way you could assume we were impressed that it was time-bound. Yet the former Treasurer sacked. There was a need for me to sign off this one based on the papers that were presented before me.
Another question put to the Prime Minister was his commitment to empower agencies like the Office of the Auditor General that are in place to ensure accountability.
There were processes that were in place and, as we understand from evidence we have heard, generally adhered to. Is there any safeguard that can be put in place for ignoring the process? What are the consequences, apart from the elections, the ballot box, if the NEC ignores the processes that they have imposed on themselves?
As well as any other suggestion that or recommendation that this esteemed Commission of Inquiry could propose to government, there's certainly some things that I could be passing on for Cabinet to consider.
The Commission of Inquiry is nearing completion, with 8 more hearings to go before the final report is released on the 31st of March 2022. A live hearing will be held on that day and the report presented to the Prime Minister. Shamin Poreambeb, National EMTV News.